Billions of millennia ago, when the universe was fragile and new, the very first sentient life form in all of creation was born. Let's call her the first.
She's big!
She slept for billions of years. She looked on in absolute horror at what her children had turned into. Their warfare and cruelty and brutality all appalled her. She felt duty-bound to right these wrongs. She was compelled to destroy her creations.
Mother...
I'm made. Daleks can detect even the slightest sound. And we really need to get past this one and through that door.
Daleks.
If you wander into its light or get too close, they'll attack like there's no tomorrow. And if you die, there may not be a tomorrow.
You know you don't have to whisper, right?
Maybe we could hop in and take a ride inside a Dalek.
You can't surprise Jimmy. Jimmy surprises you.
I can sense the time crystal. We're almost there.
Time crystal is near. Will retrieve. Got it. Retrieve the time crystal. Oh.
A Dalek casing. It's gone.
Eureka. Huh?
The TARDIS. What? The TARDIS has been destroyed. We're too late.
Oh my god.
She's wiped out reality.
No. No, no! What the? Where?
Okay. We're in the inner temple of the First. And here she is. Don't try anything rash.
Oh my god.
She's unbelievably powerful.
Unbelievably powerful. You said it like it was a bad thing. Power, in the right hands, can be beautiful.
Not in
you don't
yours.
have to worry about my omnipotence. After all, Mother knows best.
You're not my mother.
I wanted what was best for my children. Would you hold that against me? Could you hold that against any parent?
When it's something like this, yeah.
The only difference is, I have the power to make my resolve become reality. I will give you a second chance. I will give all living creatures rebirth. And before that rebirth, I ask for only one thing. Your death.
Yeah, give it.
Universal annihilation in exchange for a brighter tomorrow.
Wow. Talk about tough love.
You're telling me.
I love you all.
No.
Good night.
No. First. No! Wait,
If the TARDIS is there, what are you waiting for?
is it? But it's... And... magic.
Yes, you did it. The door leading to the bridge is open. I always knew you were more capable than you looked.
What is with all the stupid comments? Wow. Alright, that's beautiful.
gonna need your help more than ever now, because the universe is hanging by a thread. The reality virus has deleted the TARDIS interior and wiped out almost everything. Hey, I love a good one first.
I can't.
You can still do this. You can fight it. You can come back.
I'm not special. You picked the wrong guy, Doc. I'm nobody. I can't do it. I failed. I'm just me. I'm just... I'm just Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy! Come on! Not getting rid of me that easily.
Back in the land of the living, are you? The doctor filled me in. Turns out she didn't need the Zyton. But she did need you to visit all those places to collect the time crystals. Because she knew the first was watching her. And by extension, watching you.
So
Those
it's a trick.
locations were the last things in the first's memory, and so they're virtually the last snatches of reality to be destroyed. I've hidden 3 items, one in each of 3 environments.
The doctor disguised the items, but all of them has something unique about their physical appearance. A clue that suggests they're bound up with the first in some way.
I'll explain later, but when they're placed together, they'll form a device powerful enough to deal with the first. I hope. Because the universe is so fractured, to reach a location that still exists, you just have to visualize it. That's what you've got to do now. I can't help you, because the voice you're hearing now is a simple psychic projection while I keep the first busy.
Okay. Think.
First, you must remember the office from the London laundrette.
Right. The office.
Let your memories guide us to where we
Weeping
need to go
angels.
now.
Really scary.
I'm losing you.
Painting.
Annual connections drifting. Can you still hear me?
Is this all that's left?
Is there anything in there that looks familiar?
Maybe.
Anything that stands out? Any markings?
I'm thinking
When you see it, grab it.
I'm trying. Can't. Focus.
Great!
Got it!
And our neural connection is strengthened. clear one. Start looking for the second piece.
Ah, not here again. No. No. That's it. That's it. That's it right there. Got it!
Got it. We need
One
just
more.
one more piece. And one more memory.
I don't think my atoms are real jazzed about being in a universe that doesn't exist.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing.
Are you trying to interfere with my plans?
Nothing, Mom. Don't worry about it.
Ignore. Just find the third object, and let's get out of here.
Come on. One more.
If my readings are correct, the object we're after is disguised as a framed picture. It's got to be in there somewhere.
Come on. Come on.
You did it! We've got the final piece of the device. I'm gonna pull you back to the temple so we can put the three pieces together. We're back. Oh, what happened? The objects, they're here, but what do we do now?
You're too late. Don't you see that? I'm redeeming my children, giving you all a second chance. Why would you fight against that?
Because it's not your decision to make.
I think we need some help. Doctor? What now?
My people, they reckoned the first might make it here someday. So they created a device powerful and ingenious enough to send her back to her beginning. It was too dangerous to leave lying about. So I split it into three and hid it. I knew the first would be watching me, so I needed you to make sure those locations were amongst the last to exist, and that you could get back to them. That was crucial. You had to know them really well. I've appealed to the first to let us continue to live our lives, offered her a truce. She refused. So now you have to send her back to the genesis of time using the device you've assembled. You've hardly any time left.
I know what you've got to do. You've got to sonic the device.
If you wanted to be a good mother, you should have accepted us for who we are, not who you think we'll become. When you come back, I hope you'll learn that. And I'll be waiting. Bye, Mom. And good night.
Yes! You did it! You...
I don't know why I'm surprised at this point. Why? Because I really should have expected this by now, so... Why did you send me away? All I wanted was to save my children. That's all any mother wants. The first? How is this happening? Communicating with you telepathically. In the split second before I am thrusted back to the beginning of time, I am using what's left of my power to communicate with you. Also, I can ask you a very simple question. This room isn't real, you know. It's a figment of your mind. You could call it your mind palace. If that helps. Well, first tell me why you look like me. Your mind can never comprehend my true form. No one's can. The form you saw, simply a projection. I've had many over the years. I look like this because this is how your mind chooses to translate what it cannot understand. Yeah, always knew I had a bit of an ego. That's probably why I wrote this scene. You joke. Tell jokes to make light of a situation, but nothing about this was light. I was trying to save my children. Save your children? What, by acting like a child yourself? Do you honestly think you're a good mother? Your plan was to wipe out the universe and start from scratch, as if that was going to do anything. Newsflash, Mom! You can't get rid of conflict! Violence, war, terrorism, every version of violence and conflict you could possibly think of. They aren't things you can just erase. Just because you hit the reset button doesn't mean it's not going to happen all over again. I guarantee you, whatever version of the universe you were going to create, the same things would have happened again. No, I would have stopped it. Except you can't! Conflict is a part of existence. It's not a mistake. It's an essential element to the universe. The universe was born from an explosion. You would know. You were there. Nothing, and I mean nothing, is born without some form of conflict. And yes, it sucks. It sucks that species go to war with each other, hate each other, cause so much violence and destruction, but that's just part of life. It's a part of existence. Do I wish humanity could get along? Yes! Do I wish there was no war? Duh! But I can't control that. You need to realize that no matter what you do, living beings will always be in conflict. And maybe that's fine. Maybe that's just a part of who we are, you know? Conflict, violence, grief, just as love and happiness and peace are a part of life too. A good mother doesn't try to mold their children into what she wants them to be, and then toss them aside when they fail. A good mother respects who their children are while guiding them into being a better version of themselves. I love my children. I always have. All I wanted was to see them live in prosperity with each other and do good with the gift of life that I had given them. Seeing what I see of it today, I thought I failed. Maybe you did. Here's the thing. You will always fail. When you strive for perfection, you're digging a hole at the very start. Conflict will always happen, death will always happen, just as life will always happen. It's all a part of each other. All pieces together in this great puzzle of existence. Maybe instead of trying to erase us, you should have just accepted us. I can't. I can't. Fine. And I guess, it's gonna be you and me in this loop for all eternity. I will send you back to the very beginning, and you won't remember anything. But eventually, you'll decide once again to destroy the universe. And I will once again be there to stop you. Never-ending loop, Doctor Strange style, forever and ever. You'll make a mistake eventually. And when you do, I will rectify mine. We are not mistakes. I am. I'm back.
The first's been flung back to the beginning of time, but she's not dead. Without her, the virus ceased to exist and reality has snapped back into place. But because the first lives, she's effectively in a time loop. She will try time and time again to unleash the virus and wipe out all of sentient creation. Her threat will recur over and over. She will always return, which is why you must always be there to stop her. I'm taking you back to where it all started. I'm sorry I misled you. I had to. I let the first kidnap me, and I had to let her think I was done for. I knew she might intercept some messages and knew she wouldn't be worried about you collecting Zyton. Why would she? She thought she was invincible. But all the time I was working with you. I only work with the best, and I knew you fitted the bill. I always know. And before you go, one more thing. Emma, I've downloaded her consciousness into a synthetic person. Someone you might recognise. Wow. Away from all this, she's living a happy life because of everything you did. And she is so grateful.
Good for her. Good for her.
We've landed. The TARDIS has brought us home. Recognise this place? Go on. Take a look. You're gonna have to do it all over again to save the universe. And
what?
Steady. You'll feel disorientated for a second or two.
Oh.
That's because we've shorted out the time differential. But you'll be okay in a tick. Right. This is goodbye. For now. Just two more things. One, thank you. Really, thank you for everything. And two, you remember Emma told you she'd always be your friend?
Well, that makes two of us.
Oh, not again.